All right, good afternoon, Whānau. Wonderful to be in contact with you again, like I have been in the last few days. Look, this is just our regular newsletter. We're not going to change anything in terms of this. So today I will talk to you about a few things. I'll give you some student data. I'll talk to you about the COVID app sign-in because I've already had some questions about that and some people have brought some very good information to my attention. So we'll share with you how to do that, talk about some of the data that we're looking at, and we won't predict what may or may not happen with this recent COVID outbreak, but we will make sure that we are preparing ourselves to support you and the kids regardless of the outcomes. All right, please enjoy the rest of this newsletter. Okay, mums and dads, I'm going to very, very quickly show you how we sign in here at school on the New Zealand COVID app. So as you can see, I'm going to open up the app and I'm going to point it at our thing, our code, and it said, yep, you're a visitor here at England School. So I'm now going to push OK, and that is all good. And I can then, once I've done that, of course, I can close the app, which I'll do. Also sign me in twice, but that's all right, that doesn't matter. What I'll do now is I'll show you how to do it with a manual entry. Okay, we're back in this situation again. I'm going to very quickly show you what to do if it doesn't work. So here I am, I'm scanning the things. Oh, no, it's working now. Okay, let's imagine it's not working. There it is, I'm holding it up, it's not working. I'm going to push the manual entry. Oh, I'm going to push the manual entry again. Yeah, if I'm having frustrations, I can sense that you'll be having frustrations too. Place or activity, I'm going to put drop off at England School. You just imagine me typing that in there on the phone. The details, and you see in the bottom there who you're with and what you're doing to help the contact tracing team if you share your diary. Okay, that's all there, and hopefully all easy for you to follow now. All right, hopefully that was of some use. Cool. Everyone, just before I get into the data, I'll just explain how it works. This is our New Zealand curriculum level. We have 8 of these in the New Zealand curriculum, 8 levels. It's these ones up here at the top. Now in the primary school, we tend to use only curriculum levels 1, 2, 3 and 4. We don't tend to use too much at curriculum level 4 unless it's at year 6 or year 5, 6 in our school. But we do have access to those curriculum levels too. I'm just showing you levels 1, 2 and 3 just to show you how this works. Okay, so very shortly I'm going to show you the data of the number of students who have achieved at and above our expected levels for the mid-year. That's these 2 areas here, at and above expected levels. So when we go through and look at the samples of the children's work, share the knowledge we've got around their learning and how they're achieving, and looking at other aspects of their learning with all the knowledge we build, and talking with other teachers and getting their views as we moderate these things. We place the kids in each curriculum area, reading, writing, maths, the sciences, etc. Each of these curriculum areas we place them. Now, if let's say for example year 3, we have got, let's say we've got across year 3 we've got 78% of our kids achieving at or above expected levels. This is the area they'll be achieving in. They'll be achieving in curriculum level 2 and slightly higher. That means that if we've got 78% of them achieving, we've got 22% of them who aren't. So the 22% are the ones we've determined are achieving down these areas at level 3. That goes throughout the school. All right, so that might give you a little bit of an insight into how those numbers come about. What I'll do now is I'll share with you those numbers. Whānau, this is our interim data for interim year data, so our mid-year data for 2020. So this first section is across the school. So if you look very, very quickly, mid-year last year, mid-year 2018 is this section here, mid-year last year, and this mid-year point this year. So at this stage, we were looking for a trend upwards. On this time last year, we went from 2018 to 2019, 81%, 83% of our kids were achieving at or above the expected stages where we would have them be. As you can see, we've plateaued a bit, so we're working on that around the reading. You can see here also in writing, 74% of our students in 2018, 73% last year, and back to 74% this year. And that will reflect some of the work we've been doing, but again, it's a small margin, so we have got a lot of work to do there to support our kids in their writing. This is boys and girls. This is the whole school data that we've got in here. The next one is maths. Once again, 81 to 83% in maths on the previous 2 years, 2018, 2019. We've had a bit of a drop this year. So we're working on improving that trend. There's plenty of things that we're looking at to try and support our kids, and we'll give you some more information on that at a later date, but this is just a point of sharing some data with you. All right, what I'm going to do now is show you the breakdown over the boys and girls. Second phase of the data story for you. This is curriculum level achievement between boys and girls. So you will see some differences here, and this is certainly looking for us. It's an interesting story, and it's something that we're working very, very hard on in terms of supporting our boys' learners. So without any deficit theorizing, this is all about what we can do for our kids. So if you look at our boys here, so you'll see our boys column here. So this is this highlighted one I'm highlighting now. Last year we had the boys certainly weren't performing as well as the girls, and once again this year we've got a similar data story where the boys are not performing as well as the girls, and you can see our girls are doing fairly well in the three key core parts of our curriculum in terms of reading, writing and maths. We've made progress, which we're happy about, with some cohorts and with some kids. But we need to make bigger and better progress. So we've got, like I said in the previous message, we've got lots of things we're going to do, and ways we're exploring what the issues are in terms of our boys' learning and how we can support with that. So it's good information for you, so you can see that we are focused on improving and supporting student outcomes at the school. That is a big part of what we're trying to achieve. But this gives you a little bit of an insight in terms of the breakdown of some of that data as well. So as you can see, it doesn't mean to say we stop working hard with the girls, because they're obviously doing very well, but we do have a lot of work we've got to do to support our boys to ensure they're learning. Okay, whānau, that's probably enough for one newsletter. So next time we'll talk a little bit more about some of our attendance data and also some of the behaviour data that we've got coming through the school as well, and let you know what our responses are to that. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week. And obviously a few of us will be waiting with bated breath to see what happens in the next couple of days. But we'll be in touch with you about that, and we'll keep you as well informed as we possibly can. If there is any delay, it's possibly because we haven't had the information ourselves and we're not quite sure how to advise people. But we will keep you all updated, and we're all going to hope for the best, and let's knock this thing off again. All right, thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you later on.